Hey there, it's Jody from Cool 1055, and as you could see, we have a special guest with us today. It is one of the world's best rock and roll drummers. It is Rick Allen from Def Leppard. He's been inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. His band, Def Leppard, they have sold over 100 million albums. Rick is here today because he's in South Florida for 3 of his fine art shows. Thank you so much, because you come in every year about this time, right?
I'm pretty much a regular. You should set me an office up somewhere.
I know. We definitely need to get you an office. Your shows are at the Wentworth Galleries. Once again, tonight, Friday night, you're at Seminole Casino Hard Rock in Hollywood. Tomorrow night in Boca. And I believe on Sunday, you're on Las Olas in Fort Lauderdale. And I want to get to your artwork because it's always so incredible. So we'll talk about how people can come out and meet you, because you will be on site for your art show. But the last time I talked to you, it was about the day before that you guys officially announced the stadium tour that had already been postponed once or twice due to COVID. Right? But then we talked to you, and then and you said you had an announcement coming, and then the next day you guys announced the stadium tour was on. Congratulations on a most successful tour. I'm hearing one of the most successful tours of 2022.
It was fantastic. Somebody told me we played to 1,200,000 people. So I was like, man, that's a lot of people.
That is. So now that it's over, I know you have more dates coming up for next year, but how did it go overall? Was the experience everything you had hoped after waiting so many years?
Yeah, I mean, it was really good, other than the fact that, Tommy fell over before the tour even started and broke a bunch of ribs. But fair play to him. He got up and just, he played most of those first few shows.
Yes.
And then he had a guy, Tommy Clevedos, he came in and helped out a little bit.
Right.
But Tommy was cool. He was a trooper and loved the tour. Everybody else that was on the tour, Classless Act, Joan Jett, Poison.
Right.
It was really cool.
I bet it was. And I know that everything that I've read, you guys got all the accolades. I mean, I know the crew is awesome and it was their reunion tour, but Def Leppard, I mean, the reviews were like, these guys are on the top of their game.
Yeah, I just think we need dancing girls on stage.
Okay.
So I think that's going to be the addition.
So you guys, a few weeks ago, announced a tour outside of the country, and just this week, I believe, you announced a few more dates stateside next year.
That's right. We're going to head south of the border, go do some shows down in South America. And then I believe there's some stuff coming up. I think there's Atlantic City shows, and then there's a few more stadium gigs. Do you know where they are?
I do have a list of them, and I was going to ask you, are you guys hitting cities that you didn't last time?
I believe that was the thought process behind that.
So I have Syracuse, Columbus, Fargo, Omaha, Tulsa, and El Paso tickets going on sale a week from today, next Friday.
Fantastic.
So folks who didn't get to see them first time around, you have a chance to see them again. All right, so let's talk about your art exhibit. What are you going to be exhibiting this time around? Do you have new pieces? It's the Wings of Hope collection.
Yeah, there are some new pieces, endangered species. I've started doing some of the artwork on metal now, while listening to metal music.
Oh, really?
Yes, and balancing things on my head. No, it's really cool, and all the old favorites like the Legend series, they'll all be available. I think pretty much everything that's on the website, either wentworthgalleries.com, you can go there, or rickallen.com, go check out some of the artwork. It obviously doesn't look anywhere near as impressive as in person when you see them. So I encourage people to come out and buy something and say hello, and let's have a cup of tea together.
Yes, and for folks that don't know, a lot of your artwork, you use drum heads and all kinds of different media that is not traditional.
Well, we started doing drum heads quite a few years back, and then we actually started putting the drum heads on real drums, so you can have real drums at home. You can play them or just look at them or use them as coffee tables, but they're really impressive.
They're beautiful. They're conversation pieces. And you also, I know, have done artwork of other famous musicians.
Yes.
So what are some of your favorite pieces? I've seen them before, but folks might not know.
Well, my first one was Steve Clark, which was, that was easy, just paying homage to Steve. And then there's the likes of Jimi Hendrix.
Yes.
There's the latest one the last one that I did was Charlie Watts.
Charlie Watts.
Yeah, Charlie's been gone for a
Couple
while
years now.
Yeah. But without the likes of all of the musicians that I paint, I probably wouldn't be doing what I do. I wouldn't be playing drums. They've all inspired me in so many ways.
Yeah, so I really encourage people to come out to the Wentworth Galleries, and we'll give out those locations again. I do want to talk to you about some of the other work you do with your wife, Lauren Monroe, who's a musician as well,
Yeah.
and an activist as well as you. I love Lauren. I wish she was here today.
Oh, me too.
She's
Yeah.
always a pleasure to talk to.
Yeah, she's so cool.
And I'm a fan of her music as well. But tell us about Project Resiliency and the work you guys do for wounded warriors, because it's really important.
It really is. A lot of what we do helps our veterans and first responders, and a lot of the stories that Lauren tells, when we play shows, it really speaks to that. It really speaks to how people can really suffer, particularly if they've been through traumatic events. And obviously, our first responders, veterans, they're sort of in the front lines. So the least we can do is help them.
And you guys do all kinds of things. I know I saw you guys did this amazing 12 drummers drumming
Oh, right.
event.
That's actually still active at the moment. The auction part of it is still active. That'll be active until Monday. And some of the most incredible drummers and some of the most beautiful pieces that they can get, drum heads, drumsticks, drums, you name it. I just got Stuart Copeland on board,
Okay.
Tommy Lee's on board.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so we keep gathering these drummers, and the drumming community, they're so generous, they're so giving. And they're very respectful towards me, which is the most important thing.
Of course.
So hopefully we'll get to do it again. This is our second year, and then hopefully we'll get to do it again next year.
Thank you for all the work you do to help our veterans and
Cool.
and those in need. I love that about you and Lauren. Once again, Wentworth Galleries this weekend. Rick Allen tonight, Seminole Casino, Hard Rock Hotel in Hollywood tomorrow night. I just want to make sure that we're at the gallery at Boca Raton Town Center Mall. That's from 5 to 8. And on Sunday, the Wentworth Gallery on Las Olas from 2 to 4. We're going to put all this up on our website.
Cool.
People can go to your website and find out more and get a little peek of the artwork.
Okay, yeah, and there's all the social sites, Instagram, Rick Allen Live. There's, I think there's, what we're doing with the artwork and everything else that's going on. I can't keep count these days. There's a lot to do,
Well, welcome to South Florida. Here's to a successful art show, and we'll see you there, Rick. Thank you so much.
Cool, thank you.